let me know when it says that you're live so I can refresh my page.
It's live.
I'm going to refresh my page.
Good morning. Delilah says good morning. She's busy looking at dogs. Good morning. Welcome to Live with Joan. And I have no propane and it's a cold day, so I'm hugging my dog and wearing mittens. Fingerless mittens. So here we are. I have slept with all of my cats on me every night, and now I am hugging my dog for warmth. And I know people are like, oh, Southern California, how cold could it be? But maybe you could look up the temp, Claudia, because I'm telling you, it was so cold this morning, and my house doesn't warm up until later in the day. So it's actually warmer outside than it is in my house.
Oh, your house gets freezing.
My house is freezing. So
I have been there, and when we have, yeah.
I'm glad I have a witness.
Well, it's in the 50s in your house probably right now.
What was it this morning?
Let me see. I'm trying to find the.
Anyway, it's cold. It's cold.
It's cold. It gets cold in your house.
Mm-hmm. So it's cold, and we're here, and we're going to do some readings. Anyway, Abby, is it your turn? Okay. All the way up, Abby. Come on, up. Oh boy, Abby hasn't done a Facebook Live with me for a couple of years. There we go. There we go. There's Abby. There's Abby. Abby's been the best sleeper when it's freezing.
Oh, she's the best snuggler.
Yeah, she's a really good snuggler. So anyway, it's really cold. It's not that cold. It's in the 50s. But, you know, when you live in California, the 50s is freezing.
Okay, but let's just... It snowed at your house before.
It is snowed here, yeah. Look at Abby's doing a live with me. Abby, do you know that this is the best chin you've ever seen?
Oh, it's... Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, anyway, we are here. It's Live with Joan and dogs. And I'm going to do some readings. And if you're new to me, my name is Joan Renquet. I'm an animal communicator, author, TEDx speaker, and founder of Communication with All Life University. And the school is for people to learn animal communication or become an animal communicator, to learn energy healing or become an energy healer, or to learn about nature and wildlife. And I do have some trips coming up. If you want to get on the trip list, you might want to write to assist@joanrenquet.com. We are definitely starting to put together. I'm taking deposits now for the dolphin trip and India. There's only 6 spots for the India trip, and I think I've got dog hair stuck to my lipstick. Oh my God, it's cold and I have dog hair stuck to my lipstick, and I forgot my water. Anyway, we have the Bahamas, the dolphin trip, swimming with wild dolphins. I've been writing about dolphins all morning. I've been writing about dolphin orgies. Anyway, and so there's the dolphin trip and there's India. But what's coming up tomorrow, and it's huge, is Animal Communication Level 1. And I always say that for all the things we have going on in the school, which is, you know, advanced animal communication, behavior, dynamics and relationships, we have medical intuition, we have all the stuff that Claudia's running, the outreach where it's, I really do have dog hair stuck to my lipstick, animal communication in sanctuaries and rescues, wildlife centers, all of that. The gateway to all of it is Animal Communication Level 1. And we are starting tomorrow. And some of the benefits of that are that there's a ton of online material that's yours until forever. I was going to say until I die, but then somebody will be paying for it, so it will be there forever. So there's that material. There's a ton of online material. You get the recordings if you can't make a live class, and you get the benefit of learning how to have information verified, and therefore you're not only building the telepathic muscle, you're building a trust muscle and a confidence muscle. And those three muscles are necessary to go on to any next level. And some of it's just good enough. But really, if this is something you want to do, then it sets you up perfectly. And the added bonus is there's always the most amazing community that's developed through this. Like, there are lifelong friends out of our classes, I will say that. And, most people have talked to Shannon in order to be there. So Shannon knows if you're a fit or not. And believe me, we do turn some people away. And so there is definitely a great community building, both in the 11 a.m. and the 5 p.m. We've been talking about it a lot. So if you are on the fence and you've decided to jump into animal communication, reach out to Shannon at info@joanranquet.com, or we've got the live link there, I think. Okay, I have to get some water and get this dog hair off my lip. Who is here?
Okay, so Leslie Williams says hi.
Hi.
George Leggett says hi. Heidi Evans Ensley's here. She says hi.
Good
Val
morning.
Smith, hi, good morning. Good morning, Val. Leslie Shumway Sims says hello. Marianne Hannah Rod says hi, everyone. Heather Ann Hughes says hi, Joan, Claudia. So good to see you both. So good to see you too, Heather Ann, even virtually.
Heather Ann, I owe you an email. I'm so excited for you. Anyway.
Denise Nessel says hi. Denise and Darby managed to jump on today.
Hello,
Shannon,
Denise.
hello to all. Hi, Shannon. Chris Wilson says hello.
Hi, Chris.
Jane, good morning, Joan. Daniela Van Amsterdam says hello,
Good morning,
everyone.
Jane and Daniela.
Cheryl Cook says hello.
Hello.
And Emily Concetta says hello from Tacoma.
Hello from Tacoma. I still haven't gotten this dang dog hair off my lipstick. That's what happens when Abby wags her tail right there. Like, it just goes straight. I don't even know how many dog tail hairs ended up in my lip gloss. Okay. So we are going to do readings today. Very exciting. And so I'm going to take a few. So if you have something going on at home with someone and you want to get a quick reading, I'm doing it. I would love to get, so some of the questions I like to know is, how old is your animal? What's the name? Is it a dog or a cat? And just things, how many animals live in the household? What's going on? So.
Okay, so I have Emily Conchetta says she has a dog named Chubbs. Emily, if you could give me how old he is, how long you've had him, or her, actually, and who else lives in the household. We will wait. And then while we wait for that, Joan, and Ms. Burgess says, hi, Joan, slowly transitioning back. I hope I can join my classes again soon.
We would love to have you back, Agnes, but you also get to take your time to do whatever you need to do. Um,
Cheryl Cook has a new puppy. She would love to know about her. Celine, she's 6 months old, and she lives with her husband. She lives with her husband, and her 2 dogs. So let's start with Cheryl's dog.
well, the problem is that we usually don't. We try not. We try to do new people, but she's in the big program.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So
And
I
you
mean, yeah, I can do that if we're, yeah.
Yeah, we're waiting on
yeah.
Emily to respond.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the meantime, how old is Celine?
Oh, wait, I've got a bunch of. Okay, there we go.
How old is Celine?
Celine is 6 months old.
And the other two are Athena and, what's your other guy's name? I'll do that really quick. But usually we try to. Okay, Athena and who else? Cheryl? I forgot his name. I love him.
Titan.
That's right. Well, Celine feels like she can be very much it feels like she's got a lot going on, that she's multifaceted. She's a girly girl, but she can be a tomboy. She's very smart. She's very silly. But it feels like she also understands who Athena is and who Titan is. And the thing about Athena is it feels like Athena's a lot like her mom. And so she really gets that, you know, it's funny because it feels like Athena's 1 minute very welcoming and another minute here are the boundaries. So it feels like her mom was very much that way. So she gets who she is, which means she is on her toes a bit. And Titan, it feels like she, you know, she'd love to curl up with him. But I think that he's a little loyal to Athena. So anyway, it feels like Celine is working her way into everybody's hearts, is what it feels like. And I can come back to that if there's something else. Did we get info on Chubbs?
Yes.
Okay.
So Chubbs is, oh dear. There, she's 4 years old. She's a German Shepherd. She's had her since she was 10 weeks old. She lives with Finn, a 7-year-old Border Collie, and Dex, a 9-year-old African Grey. And they're watching parrots Kaya and Mr. B and a Dutch Shepherd right now named Tosca, who's 6 months old. So they're watching 2 other parrots and a dog. That's a full house.
Mm-hmm. Well, Chubbs is kind of funny. Feels like she's very much she would love to tell everyone what to do. And she loves Finn. So I think that she's been in a position where she has listened to Finn, and then she finally said, let me tell you how it's going. But she, I don't know if you had a female before her that told Finn what was what, but she feels like Finn really needed her to come along, and she's gentle, but he needed a lady friend. That's what she said. And she also, and this is funny because no one's ever told me this before. She said, "I'm a sophomore." So in other words, I think when I felt into it, it felt like she doesn't play small, but she doesn't play all her cards. So she's still like learning. She's still got puppy energy. She's not entirely ruling the house because I think Dex actually has a very loud hand at things, but it does feel like I said, there's times where she's directing. She doesn't tell Finn what to do quite, but she directs him, and I think that, but she's aware. She's very, very respectful. I guess that's why that sophomore word came up. It's a weird word, but it's like, I know stuff, but I'm still learning. So that was the sense I got from her. Finn has been her hero, though. There are ways that when they're out, she looks up to him. And then it feels like the other dog in the house right now is really great, but doesn't always know the rules. So there's been some rule checking in on, and that's it. Oh, she said that sometimes Finn has stuff going on. I don't know. She said that he has a list of things going on for him, but that she's perfect. A laundry list, actually, is what she told me.
All right, let's wait and see what Emily says.
I don't know. Yeah, Chubb seems pretty cute.
All right, and Cheryl responded.
What'd she say?
Thank you, Joan. Celine is very much finding her place in the family. She has tons of energy, and Athena's pretty low key. Athena is starting to open up to her, and actually this morning started to play with her a little. Celine has decided she really likes to lay right on top of Titan.
That's what I saw. Like, I saw it first curled up, and then I thought, no, it's not. I wrote down, yeah, I'm curling up on Titan. Yep, curl up. So, yeah, that's pretty cute. I think she and Athena will be great, because I do think that I think that Celine's mom was hot and cold, and so she can do this. I think Athena won't be hot and cold. I think Athena will be warm and hot. You know, I think Athena's, yeah, but it's Athena's house, you know. Okay, anyone next?
Okay, so Emily Concetta responded, thank you. She is cheeky and Finn is rule-oriented. Dex absolutely tells the dogs what to do all the time. That's freaking great.
Yeah, I mean, she just feels like, you know, he needs a lady friend. Yeah. Yeah, and you know, it's funny because she could be rule-oriented, but she doesn't have to be. That's why she's the sophomore now. That makes sense, because she's got rules all day long, but he's really got rules, so why bother?
Sorry, I keep getting distracted, Joan, by Penelope laying behind you.
She's pretty cute. We've been all sleeping together like a big pile because I have no propane. It was supposed to be here yesterday, and I ran out the day before, and I've got to slow my roll with my propane, I guess. But at the intensive, we cook a lot. I just never think to up the delivery date. Anyway, here I am. freezing, sleeping with piles of dogs and cats.
Okay, so we have Leslie Shumway Sims. She has Ralphie, who's a 4-year-old border collie. They've had him since August 2019. They have 4 other dogs, 3 cats, 2 horses, and 9 chickens. I'm 2 horses and 9 chickens short of the same amount of animals.
Yeah, I have. They have. So what? They have 4 dogs, 3 cats, and 2 horses. How many chickens?
And chickens.
Okay, so I don't have chickens, but I've got 3 dogs, 4 cats, and 3 horses. And I have a paddock paradise that's almost finished. I can't wait. We're gonna do a tour next week of the paddock paradise. Because the horses will be on it, right? Won't that be cool?
Well, wait for me to get there so we can walk it. I can walk it with you and the horses. And I'll film it.
Okay, but I'm so excited. I'll try and wait. When will you be here? You'll be here.
In 2 weeks.
I'll try. Okay. Yeah, we could wait. Okay, so Ralphie. Where does Ralphie fall is in the family?
Age-wise or
Like
seniority?
is seniority with the dogs?
Medium? Waiting for her response. Near the bottom of the pack,
Yeah,
according to Bella, the Pyrenees, who is on top.
Okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, so it's interesting because the reason I asked that is he feels like he has a big role and a big thing to fulfill, and there are a lot of other jobs being filled by other dogs, and sometimes it feels like he doesn't quite he's like he's different than the other 3. And it could be just that he's at the bottom, but he does feel sometimes like sometimes he fits in and other times he doesn't. And it's almost like there's no rhyme or reason in his mind as to why that is. He's funny, he can be kind of sneaky, and he has a lot going on. He's very smart, and it feels like there are certain things he does privately with you alone that where he does feel really connected, but I think there's a little bit of a him really wanting a lot more acceptance by one of the dogs, and I don't know if it's Bella. It might be the second one down, but it just feels like sometimes he's trying to find his footing. He's so smart and so endearing, right? There's something about him that's just amazing, but he also goes to his own drummer. So that's what I get. Or at least he thinks he's in his own band. Yeah, he's in a solo performance sometimes. Okay, anyone else?
Yeah, I had someone's name down, but I can't find their comment now, so I'm wondering if they're still on. So let me just, hold on, we got a comment. Leslie Shumway Sim responded, he has some issues at times with Iffy, pure chow mix we got right before Ralphie.
So then the third one down. Yeah, it just felt like it's, and maybe, I mean, this is just kind of out there, but maybe it's Ralphie that doesn't feel so, Iffy. Iffy doesn't feel as, it could be that Iffy doesn't feel as connected and is inserting himself in a certain way, but it does feel like there's just, who's doing what jobs. And I think especially with all these animals, I mean, there's more you could do with Ralphie to feel integrated, but I think that he just gets a little lost in space, and I'm sure you can, redirect that. But it did feel like there was a little bit of a conflict. Not conflict. I mean, I think that sometimes they're fine. But
she says, thank you. It's Cliffy. Sorry,
Cliffy.
I read it. It says
Iffy. I was like, wow, Iffy.
I know, me too. They were good buddies until we got Tucker, a BV mix who has a strong personality.
Oh, speaking of strong personalities, Queen Latifah just let out a scream. I'm sure it's Henry bugging her. Anyway.
Yeah, I was Rebecca Johnson. I had you next in line, and I think she is gone, or she had something with a cat. So, Rebecca, if you're still there, could you please put your post again about your kitty cat? Okay. I can't find the post. Okay. Going back to the top so I can pick people in order. Sorry.
Yeah, and I think that, when you have a strong personality, everybody, the more you can define the roles of everyone else, you just do a little better.
Okay. Yeah, she says Border Collie mix. Tucker upset the apple cart.
Yeah. And whatever it is that is Ralphie feels, like he's the odd man out. And sometimes when you feel like you're the odd man out, you work harder to insert yourself, and it's just not great.
No. Okay, I am gonna go back. We have Leslie Williams has an animal she wants you to connect with.
Mm-hmm.
Today's a Border Collie Day. Okay, so Leslie has Willow, who's nearly 3 years old, female Border Collie.
It is Border Collie Day. Best day ever.
Lives with Leslie, her husband, Alfie, a 13-year-old cat, Jaffa, 18-year-old bird. Wait, let me rephrase that. With her, I'm guessing your husband's name is Alfie. The cat Jaffa is 13 years old, and the bird Buki is 20 years old. Okay. She says Willow has a problem with biting us when we get into the car.
How old is Willow again?
3 years old. Cat is Alfie. Okay.
Well, Willow thinks that I mean, she knows she's very beautiful. She's very smart. She loves to rule the world. She's got a dreamy quality about her. It feels like she loves to do things with you. She likes to go places. We'll talk about the car in a moment. Feels like she has a very big life. She's very fun. She loves her life. Um, and she loves to be able to do things. And I do feel like the car thing started out as fun and it's become almost this little obsession. And I think that uh, unfortunately, because it was fun and annoying at first, it has gotten out of hand. It doesn't mean that it can't be reversed, but I also feel like she's just very driven, and and so things like that get progressed, whereas that's the sort of thing that could get redirected somewhere else, where she puts that energy into something else, and maybe she needs to release a lot of energy before she even gets in the car. And I do feel like at one point the car was a place where she was nervous, maybe very much in the beginning. So my sense is it it would be a pretty easy fix, and it might be something to pull a dog trainer in for. But I like I said, I think it started out fun and funny, annoying to you, but she thought it was funny, and then it just has become almost this little rapid fire thing that isn't meant to be what it's become. That's it. But boy, does she love you, and is she in love with the household. Did we hear back from Rebecca?
No, but I have someone else. Let me go to the. Okay. While we wait for Leslie to respond, we have Claire Trust, and she says she would love if you could connect with Sam, 8 years young, lives with her other feline fur child Mo, Mal, and seems a little off color these past 2 days. So Sam, 8-year-old feline.
My sense is Sam is very curious and a um, little bit fun loving. I've got a lot going on. I've got a cat right here and a dog right here, so there could be a quick cat flying behind my head. So I apologize. Feels like Sam is pretty good at masking, and so for Sam to not feel good, it's not worse than you think. I don't mean it that way, but um, it feels like it's been a lot. I don't know if Sam goes outside and ate something funny, or if my sense is that it's passing through whatever it is, and I do feel like there's um, not something undigested, but something related to the digestion with this. And again, sometimes if animals get outside, they'll eat sick rodents or something. It feels like wasn't what he ate, it's something else connected, just that's passing. So I don't, but if you were going to look somewhere, I would look in the tummy because I don't feel like there's, yeah, I just feel like it's a little off the tummy. Anyone else?
Yeah. Leslie responded. She says she's such a loving girl, loves to join in with us, whatever we do. The issue does make sense, as starting out as fun. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I know border collies, so when they think they're fun, they think they're fun.
Like putting their paw in your shoe.
Yeah, I was just telling her on the phone the other day. I screamed "ow" because Delilah will put her foot in my shoe with me, right? And it's like, yeah, do you believe me? I've got some really delightful habits here that not. Anyway.
It's funny.
Um,
Okay, hold on. Claire Tro says, thank you so much, Joan.
yeah.
Okay. More comments. Hold on. And Leslie says that is so true. She loves to have fun. Oh, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have Lori Mortensen. Lewis, a 10-year-old whippet.
Oh, Lori Mortensen. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Lives with her husband and her.
Okay. And who is it?
Lewis, 10-year-old whippet.
Okay. So, Lewis feels like very, 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 very smart, and a lot to say. And I feel like, I think it's funny because it's almost like there's a picture of, I could almost see like a little pipe. Like there's someone he's not above everything, but he's an observer and he can look at things and he'll join in, but he definitely has an air about him that people want to see, people want to know. At some point, and I think you're an artist. I think he likes things to look pretty. He likes things to look nice. And on the one hand, I feel like he's so smart he could actually read a book. He can be adventurous, but he can also be adventurous from the couch. So I feel like he's got like a 0 to 60 sort of thing. I'm not sure if he has missed somebody. I don't know if you had 2 other dogs or something, but it does feel like he definitely has his own little bubble. He's always had his own thing going on, but he's aware that things, if not recently have changed, could change. It just feels like there's change in the air, but he's got a contentment about himself. He's like well contained, if you will. Yeah, and I feel like he needs a pipe. But anyway.
She says that Lewis goes wild when he sees bikes in motion, and he just stirred next to me when he heard his name come through the computer.
That's really funny. No, he definitely could be asleep on the couch, but oh my God, what is that? Yeah, I get it. That totally makes sense. He's so smart, and I think he really wants to know how things work.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's funny.
Okay, so while we wait for her to respond, we have Sue Carr.
And we have to go soon. I have to teach.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. She's a mini schnauzer. Samantha's the dog's name. Mini schnauzer appears to be not feeling well, appears to be in pain.
So it's interesting. How old is Samantha?
12.
Feels like Samantha's in very good shape, all things considered. But what I wonder is if there isn't an old kind of head-on accident or something that happened that kind of compressed her spine. And my sense is the left side, from the ear down to the spine on the left side, I wonder if you don't feel some heat in there, just a slight bit. And that whole area, it feels like got re-triggered by jumping off a bed or something, and this kind of jammed back up. There's a shortness of, I mean, it feels like all the vertebrae are kind of squished together by the ribs, and then the right hind feels like it's a little not, it just is, doesn't quite have the extra spring in that gait that it would have as a result of all this spinal compression.
Okay, so as you were saying that, she commented she's favoring her neck area and she just lost her companion. I'm assuming it's Peanut. She says you are right on. She's holding neck to the left.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have, I mean, I don't know if you have a chiropractor or holistic vet for acupuncture, but it feels like it's old and it can be undone, but it got re-triggered by landing hard and, yeah. Okay. Anything else come up?
Loss is hard on her.
Yeah, it's very hard. Yeah, it's very hard to lose our friends.
Yeah. So that's all we have time for. A few more people wanted you to connect with their animals, but next time be sure to log on and we'll continue on. Just a reminder that ACE Level 1 starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Animal Communication Level 1 for 12 weeks. It's very fun. I teach the first one, and somewhere in there again, I do Q&As, I pop in. Yeah, lots of fun. It's a great class. We've got great people signed up for it, so I can't wait to meet everyone tomorrow at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m.
That'll be fun. And Sue Carr says, thank you so much. I've been worried.
Yeah, it's undoable. The grief will be the bigger thing, but you can unwind that spine.
Yeah. Great.
Okay, thank you, everybody.